Right, Year 12. Someone asked about question 8, so I'm going to quickly do this. And you'll find that the answer in the back of the book is different to the one I get, but I'll show you how Margaret arrives at that answer. So we've got to find the equation of the normal at y equals 3 sine 2x. So here's question 8. Y equals 3 sine 2x. Well, y dash is the same thing, cos 2x, but I've got to multiply by the derivative of what's inside, which gives me 6 cos 2x. Now, it's at x equals pi on 8. Well, let's first find out what the y value is. Well, y equals 3 sine 2 times pi on 8, which is 3 sine pi on 4. I'm going to quickly draw this triangle here. 1, 1, root 2, pi on 4. Sine of pi on 4 is 1 on root 2. 3 times 1 on root 2 is 3 on root 2. Well, I've got my point, which is pi on 8 and 3 on root 2. Now, what I've got to do is find the equation of the gradient of the normal. Well, the gradient of the tangent is 6 cos 2. Well, when x is pi on 8, 6 cos, well, 2 times pi on 8 is pi on 4. Oh, that's 6 times, well, cos is 1 on root 2, pi on 4, there it is, a little triangle over there. I get 6 on root 2. But I don't want the gradient of the tangent. I want the gradient of the normal, and I just flip it and change the sign. Well, now I have these two things. I have the point and the gradient. I just use this, y minus y1 equals m outside of x minus x1. So I get y minus 3 on root 2 equals minus root 2 on 6 x minus pi on 8. I'm going to multiply the 6 across, so I get 6y minus 18 on root 2 equals minus root 2x minus minus, so plus root 2 pi on 8. Now here's where Margaret does something that I wouldn't do. She multiplies, she gets rid of that 8. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, I want to get rid of that root 2 on the bottom. I want to multiply everything by root 2. I'm going to do it her way, but I'm going to come back here and do it and get an answer that's a different arrangement. So Margaret multiplies by 8, everything by 8, to get rid of this 8 here. Yeah? So she multiplies that by 8, multiplies that by 8, multiplies that by 8, multiplies that by 8. Because you've done it to everything, it's okay. It gives you 48y minus 18 times 8. I'm reaching for my calculator now. 18 times 8, 144. 144 on root 2 equals minus 8 root 2, and that just becomes root 2 pi. And that's where she leaves it. Oh, sorry, there's an x there. She brings everything over. So you get 8 root 2x plus 48y. Where's your answer, Margaret? Minus 144 on root 2. I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap. Minus root 2 pi equals 0. And what she does here, she just rationalises this one. So root 2 on root 2. This stays the same. 8 root 2x plus 48y minus, well, I'm going to get root 2 on the top. I'm going to get 2 on the bottom. And 144 divided by 2 is 72. So I'm going to get 72 root 2 minus root 2 pi, which equals 0. And that's what she gets. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that. I would have taken this statement. Watch this. 6y minus 18 on root 2 minus root 2x. Oh, sorry. Equals minus root 2x plus root 2 pi on 8. I would have multiplied everything by this root 2. I would have got rid of that. So multiplied by root 2, multiplied by root 2, multiplied by root 2, multiplied by root 2. And I would have got 6 root 2y. Well, that goes minus 18. What's this? Root 2 times root 2? 1 minus x. Root 2 times root 2, I get, oh, idiot, 2x, root 2 times root 2, plus root 2 times root 2, 2 pi on 8. Oh, so I get 6 root 2y minus 18 equals minus 2x plus pi on 4. I suppose I could get rid of that 4 sixes, 24, multiply everything by 4, 24 root 2y minus 4 18s, that's going to be 72, equals minus 2x, 8x. Plus pi. Take the 8x over, 8x plus 24 root 2y minus 72 minus pi equals 0. Now, what do you reckon looks better? That or that? Now, that one's got 3/3 in it. That's got 1/3. 3/3, 1/3. That's what she's got written in the back. I reckon that's better. I just hope I didn't mess it up. I'm pretty sure it's right. Anyway, that's my answer to question 8.